Hey everybody, today's video is about a question that I get asked a fair amount, and I kind of want to expand it into more than just the question I'm asked, which is when should I merge my march sizes? I'm going to expand that into when should I merge my skills in general, and we can go from there. So the first thing you got to understand is when to merge your skills. So some things that you have to realize are for example, a level 2 rare march size is +4. So if you have one of those equipped on all three of your heroes in your march, that is +12. If you were to take all three of those skills and merge them, you will get 1 + 3, which gives you which gives you a level 3 march size, which gives you a +6. Now, the problem with that is it's actually 6 lower than having 3 skills equipped. So as you can see, you actually just lost 6 units in your march, which is kind of a considerable amount when you're talking about sending out troops where 280 is the max. So that's a pretty good chunk, even if you're a whale. Losing 6 march size is gonna substantially hurt you. Now, this applies to all skills. You don't want to merge them until you have what you want equipped +2. So what that means is if you have 3 level 2 march sizes equipped, you don't want to merge them until you have 2 extra in your backpack, and you can just merge from your backpack. So right now, if I had this level 2 equipped, I would just have 1 equipped, so I wouldn't do it. If I had the level 3 equipped, I'd have 3 level 3s equipped, and I'd be waiting for 2 more before I upgraded just one of them to level 4. And then I'd wait for 2 more again, and then I'd upgrade the second one, and then I'd wait for 2 more again and upgrade the third one. So you do them one at a time. That way you're maximizing, because if you try to do just one up to level 5 while the other ones are all at level 2, you'll see this is only a +10, this is +4. So if I did to level 5, that's a lot more skills to get to that level 5 for only a +6 gain, where I could upgrade them all just to level 6, and then all the level 4, sorry, not level 6, level 3 for +6, and level 4 for +8, and it gives you a lot bigger boost for a lot less. The lower level things, yeah, they don't have as high of a boost, but when you put them together, it takes a lot less of them to make a bigger boost. The downside is you can only have X amount equipped, and that's where the merging in this game comes into play. So again, to upgrade, have one of each equipped, or have what you want equipped, and wait for the extra 2 to come into your backpack before you're upgrading. Now, with march sizes, there's another factor that comes into play, and that's the fact that you can equip them to all of your marches. So you can equip them to as many marches and as many heroes as you want. And it's not like army where, okay, you probably just have 3 army, or you have 6 army if you have 3 attacking, 3 defending. March sizes, you can have your army attack and defense, your navy attack and defense, your air force attack and defense, and 5 other attack marches if you want. Here's the general guideline that I'm going to kind of give you guys. This is kind of my tip on when you should be merging your skills and when you shouldn't. If you're looking at your heroes and they look like this, so he's 5-star, but he has no perks and they're not maxed, I should not be worrying about other marches until he's fully perked. So in my mind, I'm merging all my march sizes onto just the one march. So I'm not worried about Navy and Air Force at this point. I'm just focusing on Army. Now, if I come and I look at my Army and it looks like this, and all 3 of my heroes are fully perked, that's when I start going, okay, I have one solid main march. Now I can start worrying about my second march. So that's when you kind of put the pause on upgrading your march sizes in your main march, and you start doing it to your secondary march. And then say you have all level 5s on your first march, and then you get all level 5s on your second march. That's when you start going through one by one and going, okay, this person can go to level 6 because I got 2 extra. This one can go to 6, and you start doing it in stages with all 6 of the skills instead of just 3. And then once you get your second march perked, that's when you can also do your that's when you can also do your extra, your third march, and so on and so forth. And you kind of keep continuing that trend as you work through. That way, you're not basically having march sizes sit around, because if I go and I say, oh yeah, I'm going to have a army defense and Bumblebee's going to be on it for some odd reason, and I go and I throw a level 5 march here, that's not going to be doing me a whole lot of good because I'm missing a whole lot of stats by not having it perked. And it's going to be a while before it does get perked because I have other priorities on my account. And that's kind of where I'm getting at with the perk, and that's when you kind of should and shouldn't merge. Is if you're working, you should only be upgrading the marches that you're using. So your main march, once it's perked, your main and your secondary. Once that's perked, your main, your secondary, and your third, etc., instead of just throwing march sizes on all your different branches and saying, okay, the extra troops are going to help me defeat in that maybe 2 extra units that you're fighting. That's not going to do you a lot of good. You're going to get a lot more bang if you have an extra 2 on your main force, which is a lot stronger. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. You guys can let me know if you agree, if you disagree. If you guys have a different method, please leave it in the comments. Come on the Discord, talk with us. I'm always open to hear things and different theories on how things work. Definitely how knowledge is spread in this game, and we all know that anything we can share with each other helps. So with that, please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and see ya.